In this lesson, we're going to discuss how clear positioning increases affiliate sales. Hi, my name is Shauna Hollinger. I'm the Creator Education Manager here at Mavely by Later, and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. In this lesson, you're going to learn why positioning matters for affiliate sales, how to build a niche statement that strengthens your bio and content, how to create shoppable content your audience trusts, and steps to define your influencer brand with clear positioning. So now let's talk about why strategic positioning helps you drive more sales. So before we can get into that, we first need to understand what strategic positioning means. It's getting clear on what you're known for. It's showing your audience and brands why they should trust you. And it's making it obvious what value you bring and who it's for. So positioning is how you define your lane so your audience and brands instantly know what to expect when they follow you. So this is also known as niching down and getting clear and really specific about what it is that you do and who you do it for. So right now, the online space is crowded. There's millions of creators posting content every single day. Take fashion, for example. There's a lot of fashion influencers. Positioning is what's going to help you stand out. So let's break down how that works. When your positioning is clear, people are going to be able to find you easier. When your bio, captions, and content all point in the same direction, it's going to make it easier for people to discover you, and brands and audiences will immediately know what you're about. Also, clear messaging drives conversions. People trust your recommendations when your content consistently connects back to your niche. And when you're consistently talking about the same things, you're going to build credibility, and credibility is what's going to help you get those clicks and sales. Also, strong positioning is going to help you attract the right audience. Also helps filter out those that are not aligned. So you want to make sure that you're attracting people that are going to be engaged with your content and that are going to be interested in buying the products that you share. Strategic positioning begins with your expertise. So your niche should reflect what people already trust you for. If you don't know what your niche is just yet, the easiest path to choosing this is choosing a lane that you can speak on with confidence. Focus on the skills and insights or experiences that set you apart from all of the other influencers that are in a similar niche. So let's walk through how to find your strategic position. So we can start by defining the things that you're known for. What do people consistently ask you for advice or recommendations on? What do friends or followers know you for? And what do people want your opinion on before they buy something? That's going to be a good indicator of where you can start thinking about what your niche could be. When it comes to affiliate sales, you want to pick a profitable niche. What's a lane that you can be in that's going to allow you to drive sales through your affiliate links? That's really important. All right, let's talk about the difference between a vertical and a niche. Think of your vertical as the overarching category of your niche. So for example, different verticals would be fashion, beauty, home decor, travel. As you can see in this image, there's a lot of different segments underneath fashion, and these are different niches that you could focus on. So there's men's fashion, women's fashion, petite fashion, plus size fashion, affordable fashion, right? So when you're thinking about your vertical, how can you get more specific as to what type of fashion you talk about or what type of home decor you talk about? So that's why building out your niche statement is going to be really important. So think of the formula for your niche statement as the vertical that you're in, the positioning angle, otherwise known as the niche, which is going to help you craft your niche statement. So let's take fashion for example. So the vertical would be fashion. The positioning angle would be affordable mid-size fashion for women over 40. And then your niche statement would be fashion for women over 40 that's stylish, budget-friendly, and age-appropriate. That's a more segmented audience because now you're talking about affordable mid-size fashion, which is talking about a particular body type, but you're also targeting women in a specific age range. So we niche down quite a bit for that. Another example would be beauty and acne-prone and oily skin. Beauty is the vertical. Acne-prone and oily skin is going to be the positioning angle in niche. So your niche statement could be skincare routines and product picks for oily, breakout-prone skin. Not everybody has oily skin and not everybody has acne-prone skin. You're targeting a very segmented audience underneath the vertical of beauty. And then the last example we have here is home decor and elevated looks on a budget. So your niche statement would be budget-friendly styling tips that create a polished, designer-inspired space. I know that there's some hesitation around niching down or getting more specific because people think that they can only talk about this one thing, but that's not the case. This is just helping you simply get clear on your influencer brand so you can articulate the value that you can bring to other brand campaigns and the value that you can bring to your audience. And remember, you can have more than one niche. Maybe focus on one area first and then build out after that. All right, so now let's walk through the steps of how to define your influencer brand. The first phase is establishing your expertise. Define your niche and positioning angle. Consistently share content around your zone of genius so people know exactly what to follow you for. Build trust by showing your process, sharing tips, and being reliable with your recommendations. This is a phase where you want to start solidifying what it is that you want to be known for and what you're going to be talking about on a consistent basis. Phase 2 is about gaining visibility, and this is gaining visibility not only for brands but for your target audience. How you do that is by using relevant keywords in your bio, captions, hashtag, speak the keywords in your videos, use text overlay on your videos. This is going to help the algorithm push your content to people who are looking for the very things that you talk about. Brands are going to be able to easily find you when you're utilizing the keywords that they're using to find creators for campaigns. So you can collaborate with peers or other creators in similar spaces to cross-pollinate audiences. It's really helpful when you team up with another influencer and then their audience learns about you and vice versa. Also, share content that has that save and share value. Adding value with tutorials, sharing your reviews on different products, doing before and after transformations. And then earlier wins in this phase is that you're going to notice that your audience is going to steadily grow. Brands are going to start reaching out and your affiliate links are going to start getting more clicks. Phase 3, you can strategically expand. Once you're established in one category, then you can start expanding into adjacent lanes that feel natural to you. So for example, we see that happen a lot with fashion and beauty, outfit styling, but then also start weaving in skincare and makeup content. Another example would be parenting and wellness. So maybe you're doing stay-at-home mom hacks, but then also talking about wellness habits that help parents avoid burnout. So the key takeaway for this is get clarity in one area first and then focus on building authority in other lanes. So here's an example of a creator who has niche down, but she's still talking about more than one niche. She's talking about fashion, beauty, and she also talks about being a mom. She's gotten real specific about who she's targeting because she's doing affordable fashion and ageless beauty for women over 40. She has those types of keywords all throughout her content, which is helping her attract the right people. As a matter of fact, in the last 4 weeks, she has increased her followers by over 3,000. And not only that, but she has also surpassed her Q2 sales before Q3 is even over. So if you think that you're going to be trapped because you're getting more specific, you're not. You do have the freedom to talk about more than one thing. For next steps, start thinking about your strategic positioning. Define your niche statement with the formula that we used. Make sure your bio indicates what type of content you share and who you share it for. Audit your feed to ensure that your content matches your positioning, and then start tracking your performance and double down on what converts. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and we're happy to help.